Hey y'all, sorry my video got cut off. Some spam call or something and it stopped the whole video. So we inside now, talking to you guys, and what we were saying was, you know, basically this business goes up and down, right? It's a lot of things that, you know, you might fail at, especially if you brand new like we was. And if you fail, it's okay. Just use those things as a learning experience, right?
Don't be discouraged because a lot of people is gonna tell you you're gonna be making buku money, but
no, you're not.
It ain't gonna happen. Believe me, it ain't gonna happen. Like 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were making some good ass money.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna
it
lie.
was, and that's another thing.
Yeah.
So I'm so glad you said that, babe, because that's like another thing. Because I keep telling him that one of the things that we're struggling with, a little bit over 3 years in now, is the difference in the time we came in. So like I said, it was a big boom in the box truck business when we came in, but we didn't know that. It just happened to line up when we came in. So, and the rates and everything was really high because it was right off COVID, right? And then it's really hard when we came in with rates being at $4-5 a mile or whatever. It wasn't nothing for us to get an $800 load in a day, you know, and just for one load, not just like a day like how we had today. Well, actually our day gonna end up being $1,100 or something like that. But anyway, you know, you just got that per load and it was no problem, right? So to adjust to what it is now, when really what you get in now for the local runs that we do very small runs, and we're getting like 2 to about 350, right? For most of our runs, when we do a little bit longer, it's still gonna be less than 100. Yeah. We gonna get about 4 or maybe 5, right? So we really don't do more than 100 miles, period. But most of our miles are even less than, I would say about 40 miles is probably the average. And 40 miles is about what we average per load.
And also you gotta think about, I only spend maybe $100 a day on gas. And if you make yourself, you know, the gas, if you do the gas $100, right? And then you get like
look at me like I'm looking at you? You mad because I'm looking at you? We're both looking at you. Well, anyways, you talking.
Well, anyways, my man, back to me, man. So when I use $100 on gas, I try to make like 3, maybe 4 loads out of 3 or 4 loads, and hopefully it could be $250 each one. Hopefully, I'm hoping so, because nowadays 300 is hard to, you know, to come about, you know. Man. But it's very, very hard to come about 300s. You know, when you get $300, we like, whoa.
And
you know,
we in the Chicagoland area, so I don't know where these other people at, but I feel like we in a very, very good area, especially Joliet as well, which is like a hub. I mean, it's ridiculous how much just freight comes through this area, period. So, and we work pretty hard. We hustle, you know, and I don't see that kind of money now. When we first started, like I said, no problem. If you saw one of my older videos, you know, we had 4 drive. We was up to 4 drivers and everything. You know, life was good then. But that same thing now, and expecting that same thing now, you fooling yourself. And like I said, that's something we even struggle with. And even us between each other. Like, that's one of the big stressors that we having with just our relationship and the business together. That's one of the biggest things, is because I think just it's harder for him, especially since he's the driver and I'm sitting at home as the dispatcher, not being the one to physically do the loads and stuff. I'm more able to swallow the fact that, you know, the loads that we used to do for $500-$600 and now we're doing for $200. You know, but again, I'm not the one out there doing the work, so it's a little bit more for me to easier for me to swallow that. But I understand that that's what it is. I mean, I can't change that. That's what it is. And getting him to understand that is making us have a lot of conflict, right? It's causing a lot of conflict. So we trying to work through ways on how to communicate with each other, where stuff like that is happening, I guess. When stuff like that is happening, because it's hard. Like, soon as I start talking about money, he automatically start talking crazy to me. Or not even talking crazy. I guess you don't really say nothing. It's more your face, right? He gave me the face where I already know what he thinking. And say, you know, some crazy stuff out his mouth or whatever. But, you know, and we get heated for a minute, and then, you know, we calm down and come back to each other and try to talk about, like, look, I gotta tell you about it, because another thing is, he don't like doing none of the admin stuff or just household finances, period. Like, all the money, period. I control everything. So I have to talk to him about money, because he basically going out there getting all the money, making sure we have money coming in the house, and then I make sure that the money that he bringing in work. So we have to be able to have those conversations with each other. So we got to figure that out. Have we done it yet? No.
That's for the next episode, next video.
Yeah, we'll try and see where we at. Tell y'all about how we still working on that.
And with that said, like, share, and subscribe to the best new channel in the world, right here.
Okay. Bye, guys.
Bye.